Yo, this your boy, the real McCoy, coming at you. Talking about football for all my football fans, man. The NFL. Talking about the hot seat. Talking about the hot seat. We're not quite the Black Monday yet. You know, Black Monday, after week 17 in the NFL, that Sunday, that following Monday, coaches get fired. Coaches get fired. This is kind of a surprising hot seat for two teams that's like, just weren't expecting this, you know what I mean? And I'm talking about the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, you know, the question that I propose to you guys, you know, is Mike McCarthy, the Packers head coach, and Mike Tomlin, the Steelers head coach, are these two coaches on the hot seat? If the Steelers don't make the playoffs in the AFC, is Mike Tomlin going to get fired? Does he deserve to be fired? If the Packers don't make the playoffs in the NFC, is Mike McCarthy on the hot seat? Is he going to get fired? You know? Which one of these coaches, which seat is hotter for either coach? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Can either one of these coaches make the playoffs and still get fired? Can one of these coaches afford not to make it? You know, I believe Mike McCarthy became the Packers head coach in 06, I think, and Mike Tomlin became the Steelers in 07. You know, both of these coaches have had success. They matched up against one another in the playoff, in the Super Bowl in 2011. Mike McCarthy's Packers won that. Mike Tomlin, you know, he's been in 2 Super Bowls, won one, lost one. The Packers have had a 15-1 record, I believe, under McCarthy. But both of these teams are struggling. Now, the Steelers, my Cowboys beat the Steelers last week. They lost 4 straight. They bounced back and beat the Browns in Cleveland. I mean, that's no surprise. But they played on Thursday against the Colts, I believe, on Thanksgiving. They're the late game on NBC. And I believe that the Packers just lost again in D.C. to the Redskins, giving up a lot of points. I know they got some injuries in the secondary, Sam Shields, but they played Monday night at Philly. That's going to be a tough one. You know, it's a lot of talent. Big Ben, Aaron Rodgers. I mean, come on. Both of their divisions are up for grabs. You know, my Cowboys just beat the Ravens, so they're, what, 5-5. I believe the Steelers are 5-5. The Vikings won. I think they're 6-5. The Lions look like they might win the NFC North. You know what I mean? So, I mean, are both of these, should these coaches be worried come Black Monday? Or can they turn it around? Can they turn it around? Is it possible? You know, which team is in a better position? I think the Steelers and Mike Tomlin might be in a better. They seem to be playing a little bit better than Green Bay. Green Bay's defense is terrible. And I know they got some injuries, but they're terrible. You know, yeah, they're pretty bad. Aaron Rodgers isn't playing well. You know what I mean? He has an up and down type. He's having a solid year. We expect a lot more out of Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? So it just popped in my head. I wanted to ask you guys, do both of these coaches have to make the playoffs, or they won't be back next year? I think as of right now, the way the teams are playing, it looks like Mike Tomlin has a better chance in the Steelers to turn things around a little bit. But maybe it's just time for the locker room just needs a new voice. If anything, I'm hearing the Packers locker room is kind of a little chaotic right now with Aaron Rodgers. Of course, when you lose, you hear things. You hear things like, oh, Aaron Rodgers and Mike McCarthy don't see eye to eye on a daily basis. You hear things. You know, you got Big Ben, I believe Le'Veon Bell saying, Big Ben said, I don't know if it's players or coaches who's making mistakes. Le'Veon Bell and Big Ben are both, after the Cowboys lost, they're both saying that we're making mistakes in practice that aren't being corrected. Basically, he's blaming Mike Tomlin and his coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? So you got this friction from two teams who everybody expected to be in the playoffs. You know, most people expected the Vikings to win the division. Some picked Green Bay, but most of us had Green Bay as a wild card. They're still in the mix. I picked, coming into the season, the Pittsburgh Steelers were my pick to win the AFC and be in the Super Bowl. I don't think that's going to happen, but you never know. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to ask you, I mean, because it was what we were, I'm not talking about Gus Bradley and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, I was with some of the pundits. I don't call myself an expert, but I was agreeing with some of the pundits in the NFL who thought that the Jacksonville Jaguars were going to legitimately compete for the AFC South Division. I did. I know. I did. I saw Blake Bortles threw for a lot of touchdowns last year, the yards, threw a lot of picks. You know what I mean? So, okay, he'll bounce back. You know what I mean? They got Allen Robinson, the receiver. They drafted Jalen Ramsey right after my Cowboys got Zeke. They get Fowler back, the #1 pick from last year, defensive end from Florida, from the Gators. I believe he tore his ACL. He missed the entire season. Had a girlfriend, baby mama drama, whatever with that. They drafted Miles Jacks. Okay, this Jaguars in the AFC South is up for grabs. Houston should win that division, but I really thought Jaguars are going to compete for it. You know what I mean? I think Gus Bradley's definitely, he's out of there. You know, so that teams like that. I'm just team who had high really expectations over the last few years. Just 2 years ago, in 2014, the Green Bay Packers were in the NFC Championship game at Seattle. Russell Wilson threw like 5 interceptions in that game. Late in the game, Russell Wilson scrambles around, throw the ball up, 2-point conversion, onside kick, boom, Green Bay going home. You know what I mean? In the divisional round last year, they come to DC, beat the Red Hot Redskins team in the wild card, overrated. Go out to Arizona in the divisional round and basically outplay the Cardinals the entire game. Get a Hail Mary, go to overtime, and they lose. And then this year, you get Jordy Nelson back. It's all. Aaron Rodgers had a solid year last year. Get Jordy Nelson back, Packers gonna take off. That just hasn't happened. Anyway, let me know what you got. I don't want to make the video too long. Excuse me. Are they on the hot seat, Tomlin and McCarthy? And if they are, who seats the hottest? You know, which coach should be more nervous? Which coach has to make the playoffs to keep their job? Or maybe for both coaches, say it's been what, 06 for McCarthy, 07 for Tomlin, right around a decade, you know what I mean? For both coaches, maybe it's just time for a new voice in the locker room for both of these teams. Let me know what you guys think, man. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, all that good stuff. I'm gonna leave a link in the description box to my new channel for about the Cowboys if you guys want to check that out. Let me know what you guys think, man. And you know, just a thought popped in my head. I want to ask you guys, hey, you know what I mean? Are both of these guys safe? Are they both in trouble? Do they both need to make the playoffs? Let me know what you think, man. This your boy, The Real McCoy, man. I'm out. Peace.